Starfall.
Hey guys, welcome back to Starfall Sabers. My name is Nick, and I'm really excited to show off this one-off creation. This is a dragon tooth saber that I've wanted to build for a while. You've seen the Rancor tooth saber that we've done, and that's real popular, a really cool saber we do over and over again. But I wanted to do a kind of a one-off, really special saber. So the really cool thing about this saber, obviously, you've seen this hand sculpted, hand painted resin tooth. Now this was done by an artist named Tone Hitchcock. We kind of connected through the Facebook Saber groups, and he had seen my work and had reached out to me and said, hey, I'd love to do like a collaboration. And I was super stoked to oblige. So this is something I wanted to make it look like it was maybe like a baby crate dragon tooth that was defeated by a Jedi, and then the tooth was maybe banded when like it was a young dragon, and then it like grew around the band before it was defeated and he claimed his trophy. So this was done in two parts so that I could get a seamless aluminum band that I acid etched around here that says dragon tooth on here in Arabish, just to have something kind of cool on it. But I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Hit up Tone Hitchcock on Facebook. He's just a really cool guy and a great artist. So he did this beautiful tooth. So I kind of wanted to keep some of that theming through the rest of the saber. I did some just kind of dragonish looking acid etching on this little window here. What I really like how this turned out, this is the crystal chamber and also the sound port. And I just kind of aged it so it looked like, you know, this saber's been around and some dirt or something's oozing out of the saber here. Kind of just reminded me of Star Wars. And then you have this this thin leather wrap that I put on here. I've done this on some of my Kodas also. Wanted to make the activation box kind of stand out. So acid etched aluminum plate, and then this solid brass activation box from the custom saber shop, which turned out really cool. So you got your tactile buttons here. This is running a Proffieboard with NeoPixel. So I'll show you some of the fonts of the saber, and then I'll do a blade demo on here. Nathan Barnes from Wild Space Outpost did the install on this saber. Originally there was a different soundboard in this saber, but my customer, after seeing the Proffieboard, sent it back and wanted the Proffieboard with all the NeoPixel goodness. So here's some other etching on the shroud over the gold-plated steel that you see there. So, and also some of this milled, slotted aluminum piece here, reminiscent of my Infinium saber. And I put this on some of my others. So I really love this saber. It's actually going to my brother, so it's kind of nice to keep it in the family. So right now I'll just show you the operation. Right now the kill key is in, and so the no power is to the saber. So I'll show you how to get access to that. You have a set screw right here. When putting this back on, you don't want to over tighten it. The tooth is actually on there kind of pretty securely. For ease of use, if you wanted to just leave this off, you could, because it's on there pretty good. So just hold the saber here and work it back, and you'll notice the kill key is right here. So if you're storing it long term, keep the kill key in there so the battery doesn't drain over time. You can take pliers or needle nose and just pop it out.
Starfall.
So you'll hear the Starfall boot up. This has the Starfall collection that the Saber Baron I commissioned him to make the Starfall, Celestial, and Infinium, and they're all smooth swing enabled, so they work on all plecter boards, but then also the any smooth swing files as well, which is great. So power button here, and you'll see the crystal chamber, and of course very responsive. Tap the power here to power down. This is your auxiliary button. Tap it to go to the next sound font. Celestial. So you got Celestial. Tap the power button. Tap the auxiliary for blaster blocks. And then you have Infinium is the last of the Starfall collection. This is my favorite sound font of the Starfall collection. All right, let's get a blade and I'll do the blade demo for you. Okay, so here's the Saber. You have your blade retention screw here, so just back this out so it's flush. You have your pancake connector here for the NeoPixel, so that's going to be seated down on the contacts here. So just make sure it's seated down, kind of clockwise turn a little bit, nice connection, and then tighten up your blade retention screw, power button. All right, and your next sound font here. Light. And this is the, I believe, the flame effect. So I'll let you play with this when you get it at home. There's a lot of sound fonts on here, all with different blade effects and colors. So hope you enjoy it. And again, as always, guys, feel free to give me a follow on Instagram at Starfall_Sabers. And we'll see you next time.